And we've been showing you the reality of Ukraine. We're here in Kyiv now. You can see the lights are dark because this place is in a state of war. Even here in the interior in the country, that's relatively safe. Now, that's the job, so that you can have the information to make your decisions. But there's a lot of influence that's needed to make people understand what's happening here. And that's why Sean Penn, who's won 2 Oscars, says that the film that he wants people to see the most that he's ever done is about Ukraine. And he's actually here in Kyiv on his way to the Berlin Film Festival because he wanted President Zelensky and the other people who are fighting this war in command here to see the film he put together, Superpower. And we caught up with him here in Kyiv. He gave us some of his time to talk about what he sees happening right now and what he hopes this film will mean to people like you back home. This moment, how's it feel?
You know, the thing, Chris, is that this is, I think, my 6th trip in the year of this war. And Ukrainian resolve only escalates every time. And so what does it feel? You know, it's the same concern I've had since the beginning. Will the Allies support, will the world support fast so that more lives can be saved? There's not a question about whether or not the Ukrainians are going to win this. That's clear. The question is, you know, what it's going to take in terms of tools and to avoid suffering and infrastructure damage. And I think what will end up costing us all a lot more. And as President Zelensky has said, they don't want American troops on the ground. And they said, you know, you've fought too many wars, lost too many lives. But if they're not given the resources, then this is going to go on to a point where it will be necessary. So, you know, what I would say is just that, you know, this place is, you know, the picture of courage, but it's also the picture of the world economy. And I think that those are the physics that people should pay attention to, because it's going to come on their door one way or the other.
What's your sense of this renewed Russian energy and this step up in fighting during a period we thought might have been a cool down because it's so cold and people would stay stuck? What is the significance to the dynamic in your estimation that the Russians are making a push?
Yeah, I mean, there's no question but that the bully's going to, you know, find every wrench in the closet to throw at certain times. And I think a lot of this is going to be impulsive. Strategically, you know, and I talked to much smarter people than myself about this, I don't think that any of it makes any sense long term. But what it means is that, yes, there's going to be, you know, more horror until the Ukrainians are able to, you know, be fully up in resource. But there is also the, you know, the positive. I think that the United States in particular, there is a tangibly increased flow of support and resource.
So you're here because that's what you do, but you're also on your way to open the Berlin Film Festival. Your film is ready, and you came here to show President Zelensky. How did he take the film? What was the impact?
You know, we had shown it last night in the train station to, you know, our friend Alex, who runs the railroad, and to a group of ambassadors and others that he had put together. The U.S. ambassador was there, but significantly, I wasn't prepared because I realized I'd never seen it with a group. I'd seen it with Aaron or my co-director or one person. And all of this happened very fast and was organized fast. And the next thing we know, we're there, and I realized when the lights went off, these are the people that are living this fight. And it was very moving. The response was extraordinary, and then we found out that the president got up this morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, and watched it, and we just left his office, and he was very positive on it, and so we're moved, you know, and excited to be part of this messaging.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.